security alerts are really kind of annoying on your computer. What's up, everybody? JB is back for more Let's Vote on CC2LP1. It is Thursday evening right now, and I am going to be playing the back half of the Pirate Pack, starting with this level, Like Spinning Plates. And right off the bat, this already kind of looks a lot like that level that we did earlier, and I forgot what the name of it was, but it had like a bunch of force floors that you had to reverse. This one looks pretty straightforward, though. It seems like we have to arrange the path such that all the force floors are pointing the opposite direction. Go out. Oh, I see. That's if you want bonuses to go out there. So otherwise, you could just go once. Alright, so let's figure this out. Yeah, it's just a spiral kind of thing. So real quick, this area here is kind of on its own, so I'm going to go and do that. Okay, good. That's good. Okay, this needs to be corrected, though. Okay, that could be a problem. How do we resolve this? Why don't we do this, so that way we can isolate one of these. Yeah, there we go. Now we can get these like that. Okay. That's good. Oh, great. Okay, I think we're just going to have to redo this part. Yeah, that one covers like 3 of them. That's kind of dangerous. So why don't we do this? No? Okay, that? No. I'm gonna have to do this in a way that, like, isolates one of these, but, like, doesn't get this one. I feel like I did it with the other thing, right? What did I miss this time? I need to change that, but this one right here, like this one right below me, is the problem one. Yeah, no matter what I do with this here in the bottom, this is going to get affected, so I feel like that needs to be accounted for right off the bat. So, if I just go ahead and do that. There we go. Okay, that's what I meant to do. Okay, now this is going to be interesting, because this part... Hang on, let's do something a little... Okay, yeah, like that. That way I can actually get this, and then that... Oh, wait, no. I'm messing this up big time. Okay, everything else but the end is fine. I know there's probably a way more, like, systematic way to do this. And I'm being kind of an idiot here. So yeah, I could go here, but then I'm essentially... Oh wait, no, I can just do that, right? Oh, but now I've isolated that one. Oh no. That's... Yeah, no, because now that's undone. Oh no. How do I undo this without... Hang on. If I can just do that... That should... I thought we tried this, though. But now that one got... Oh, because I did this early. Okay, this opening part... This opening part is really kind of a problem. Because it seems like... With the way we set it up, there's like this mutual exclusivity almost. Maybe that's not the right word, but I think you know what I mean. Yeah, so like that right there. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So now that's fine. But now we have an issue over here, and now I'm running out of time like crazy, so that's not good. This is actually a little harder than I was expecting. I heard about this level. I want to say Josh made this. Yeah, this is definitely a little harder than I was expecting. I'm probably making this out to be harder than it really is, which tends to be the case with a lot of things. The time limit is definitely an interesting element to this. Like, that part of it really messes with you in some ways, but like in a cool way. Okay, there. Okay, let's undo that. Okay, now this is the... Oh, no. Now I'm almost out of time. Okay. Alright, so maybe we need to actually work backwards. Like, maybe we need to do this first. And then... Yeah, let's just try working this way instead of the other way. The problem is this needs to be in this state, right? So that actually needs to be the case there. Huh. I don't know. This is really weird. It's interesting to see how, like, the area of effects really kind of messes with things here. Like here, I absolutely have to make sure that that's pointing there, right? So it seems reasonable to go ahead and move something up, but is the using 3 things to switch, like, is that, like, used to throw some things off, maybe? Because that almost seems like that would be the case. Yeah, like, that seems to be fine-ish. And then now that's okay. Okay, so this ending part and the beginning part even are fine. Now we just gotta figure out how to do the rest of it. Oh no. I bet this is where we're gonna get caught. Okay, that part's fine. That part's now fine. Okay. This is going a lot better than last time. I'm probably jinxing it, but here we go. Yeah, that's it, right? That's all there is? Okay, let's go. I'll take the teleport, because honestly, that's not really gonna affect us. Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? Really? That's... yeah. I hate it when that happens. Okay, I'm gonna leave it... Well, actually, no. This can't be right, right? Because... No, no, you can do that. Okay, good. I was concerned about the way that was gonna function. Okay, this is actually a lot simpler than I was making it out to be. So that wasn't wrong. Yeah, that's all you need to do. Just that. Okay. There we go. So now that's adjusted. Now we slip through. Let's not dive right into the water. Let's do that. There we go. So I can just go right back out and do this. I don't even have to go back through the maze. As a bonus section... Yeah, I feel like this bonus section is a little bit... like... It's mainly here just for the time pressure, it feels like. Like, hey, you know, if you spend a lot of time working out the solution up there, then you may be hard-pressed to get everything down here. But it was cool. I guess I was hoping there would be just a little more something in that. It was a little better than that other one because it was more compressed. It was not as tedious. But like once you figure out like a good pattern to work with like we did in that last attempt, it's not quite as bad. I'm going to give it a 3. I thought it was alright. Alright, fear. Oh. Okay, whoa. Hang on. Okay, let's go back there. No. Ah, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, so this is an interesting idea. Okay, so now let's go down here. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, there we go. There we are. Okay. So now we got to do the... Whoa. Eh. That's a little... I don't know. That feels very tight, the way that works out. Because, like, the timing for that, maybe I'm just not good at it. That might be the problem here. I don't... Because even getting up there to catch the teeth... Okay, hang on. There we go. Okay. So now we're fine. We can go through. Interesting idea, but I feel like it is a little bit on the kind of like, here's a quick gimmick kind of side of things, and that's sort of it. And the whole gimmick wasn't something that I found all that interesting. I mean, it was like, at first, I thought, oh, that's a cool idea, but then it kind of got a little bit more fiddly than anything. I'll give it a 1. Circle chips. Alright. So I guess these chips are in a giant circle. There's rovers, which is always a little concerning. Okay, it looks like there are concentric circles in this whole thing. I had to admit, there is something really unnerving about... I've been meaning to talk about this. There's something very unnerving about rovers that are following you when they're in the teeth mode. So, I don't know how to explain this, but like, you know how like, I don't know, whoa, are they in teeth mode right now? I think they are. Yeah. It's kind of like zombie-ish type movement. Maybe that's not a good like comparison here, but like the teeth themselves, there's kind of this element of, hey, you know, whoa, wait, how did he get down there? Now he can't like get out. Okay, I do not agree with that. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Maybe we need to do these corridor things first. I know we could theoretically watch where those things come out, but the problem with having rovers in a level like this is that you never quite know when you're unsafe. Or even ghosts. Like, ghosts are another one. But yeah, it's like, teeth have this movement style that is, like, very lurchy. Like, you watch them and you're like, okay, I know that the teeth is going to move at this point, right? And so you see it, and it's like, okay, I know that within this, like, subset of ticks, of frames in the game, I don't have to worry, right? Because I know the teeth is not going to move until this point. But when it's rovers, I guess maybe I'm just not used to them yet. Okay, that movement pattern, though, that is pretty wild. That's definitely something. Yeah, rovers are, like, continuously moving. So when you watch them coming toward you, it's like you feel more helpless in some ways. At least I do. Because it's like they're unstoppable. Like, even though the movement is technically taking the same amount of time, it feels weirdly enough like it's more time. I don't know how else to say it other than that. I'm going to assume that ghost is not going to be troubling if there's no foil or like steel walls on the edges or anything. Also, is this circle maze's walls? Because that area in the lower left looked like the exit. I'm not very familiar with like the rest of the levels layout because the bold time is so specific about where you go. Man, bold times. I need to get back into optimizing. It's been long enough now. Like, it really has at this point. Whoa! Okay, that I was not expecting. Easy there. I did not know there were 2 gliders doing their little dance. Okay, I kind of don't want to do all these chips right now. The problem with doing those right now is that getting to stuff like this feels more risky. I know that this is, like, the fireballs are predictable, but the unpredictability of everything else around the fireballs feels more intimidating. I don't know if that makes sense, but it just does. Alright, let's go into here. Alright. That's at least taken care of. Yeah, this must be the middle circle maze, like this part here. So I do remember some of the the patterns there on the right. That was close. So yeah, the rovers can go through chips. I thought they could, because at the end of, like, the last pack, they had that level, the app data roaming level. Okay, is that corridor safe? I need to know. Whoa. Okay, yeah. Yeah, see, look at this. Like, this feels more intimidating than Teeth. And maybe another part of it is that you don't know when their movement pattern is going to change. It's like, all of a sudden, they could theoretically just change on you, and then it's like, whoa, now we're Teeth. Now we're gonna go do something else. And the fact that their movement pattern is not consistent and it's changing... I mean, it is consistent, but it's not like... How should I say this? The consistency is conditional, is the best way I can put it. It's like, your ability to estimate how long it takes is directly impacted by, okay, what are you doing? I'm worried about that rover. I think he's a fireball right now, or maybe a bug. I'm seeing the yellow and red. Okay, yeah, he's a bug. Okay. Good. Let's just get out of that. Yeah, the fact that they can go into walls if they're like Teeth and get stuck, I think that's like the condition where they're like, hey, we're going to waste, instead of wasting a bunch of moves, we're going to go and change to the next monster in the order. That element of the rovers I find really frustrating and like to work with, because when you're optimizing levels and stuff, especially, like, the predictability of the rover movement, oh yeah, that one is where the things are spinning. Like, that's the other thing, is that the colors it's not only the colors, it's the way the circles are going. Okay, so I know the exit's in the top. Okay, good. I'm glad I didn't go along the edge and run into the ghost. But yeah, the rovers to me are like a type of enemy that you have to be very careful about using. That level, I definitely do not like. I'm giving it a 1. I don't like the monsters in there. It felt like it was just an attempt to use circle maze, and a lot of the dead ends just made the monster dodging even more tricky and weird, but, like, not in a good way, but kind of in a, hey, here's something hard, because you could get killed here, just, it's that kind of gotcha sort of level design. I'm going to give it a 1. I'm sorry to whoever made this, but it's, as far as collection levels go, yeah, I'm not really a big fan of this one. Alright, Quick Swap 2. Did we do Quick Swap 1? Alright, let's see what's going on here. After bribing the thief, you need to have water, magno, and fire in your possession to exit. Okay, well, I have to go... Oh. There we go. Okay, so I have to keep doing this business here. Can I just go and get that? I guess I have to. Alright, so we have to get rid of that. Let's get lightning. Let's go and do that. So this is basically an item swapper. So I take it this is going to do a bunch of things here. Okay, so that's what cloned the stuff. Alright, so now this is going to be Chip. I don't know what that accomplished, though. I guess we hit the tank button. Was that... Oh, no, we double hit the tank button. My bad. Okay. Oh, no. Now I can't get the thing back, can I? Alright, let's try this again. I'm not the biggest fan of this Teeth. I have to be honest. Like, is turning into Chip a red herring? I have to wonder. Oh wait, I could have turned back into Melinda. I'm an idiot. Yeah, so I didn't actually cook the level. No, I had to turn a chip for that. Okay. But I could have turned back into Melinda to take care of the issue with this. There we go. There we go. So now I can... Now, do I want to continue being Chip? Because I notice I have a green key, and I don't know if I need that for the future. So I'm going to keep going here. So now I'll be Melinda for this time. There we go. Alright, so let's be Melinda again. Alright, so now we still have our keys intact. I'll just be Melinda for now. Why not? Oh, I need to go back. Yeah, I'm not a fan of item swappers like this where it's... Oh, that's right, I have to be Chip to get through that. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, I can't do anything about that. But I can leave that there. I feel like I need to, because everything else should be... Oh, I forgot I had that. So I do need... Hang on. Wait, how are you supposed to manage this? Because if you need the helmet to do something on the other side, or maybe you don't need the helmet right away, but at the very least, if you're going to get to the other side this way, you're going to need fire boots, railroads, flippers, and the wire already, right? So is the helmet a red herring to begin with? Alright. I'll have to remember that hint and to read that. I guess I was just so used to like getting all the things by default that I probably should have been a little more willing to wait on some of this. Just do that. Go over there. Okay. Yeah. Good. Alright. Yeah, so I definitely need to be Chip to do this. Did I just press the... Okay, good. Oh no! I didn't turn into Chip. Okay, never mind. There we go. Alright, let's do this again. Okay, so that's where we need the... So how do I get the... Do I have to drop the flippers over there, I guess? I guess that would make sense. I could do that. Okay, let's do that. Then let's do this. There you go. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to go up here and I'm going to deposit the flippers right there. Because as far as I know, this is fine. Like, I can work with this. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do... Oh. I didn't realize that was the way that worked. So apparently, even if you drop the thing on the tile... I guess because you're not holding it, right? Is that the reason? So I really should have, like, put the other items here first and then put the flippers in. Wow, that is an interesting piece of behavior. I never knew that. I mean, it makes sense now that I think about it. I guess it's just these kinds of interactions we just never had to think about before in Chip's Challenge, so... I mean, I can dig it. It's not... It doesn't really bother me all that much. I mean, when you really stop and think about it, that makes sense. I think that's what we need. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really the biggest fan of this back and forth kind of style level. Gotta be honest. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the tank button and the force floor and the way that all interacts, not exactly the biggest fan of it, I have to be honest. Do we really have to... I guess we do. We have to do that. I wonder why there's a random teeth that's there. Oh, man, are you kidding me? I knew I was going to make that mistake sooner or later. Come on. That's... See, this kind of thing is what's frustrating about stuff like this. Now I gotta do this rigmarole with Melinda again. Man, the back and forthing is real, guys. Okay, let's drop those. I don't think we need anything else. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So at this point, I don't need flippers, and I don't need the wire, I just need these. Alright, you need to stop. Thank you. Okay, so I can go through here. But that's kind of all I can do right now. So I think I need to pull out that block from the other corridor. I hate doing this. Alright, I don't think I need these or these or these right now. I just need these. So, I'm trying to manage the inventory a little better. Okay, so that's the thief that we're going to need to bribe. That's the thief. Okay. So you're going to go in that area, and you're going to go in this area. So let's just do that. Okay, so hang on a sec. What does that do? I'm a little worried about whatever this is going to... Hopefully that will get rid of a flame jet. I would think. Okay, so I need the... What do I need? I don't think I need the hiking boots here, do I? I do need to get the helmet through. And I apparently need to get... Okay, so let's just get everything through here. Oh, I need to do that, huh? Okay. At least I've got suction boots, and I don't need to worry about this stuff there anymore. Alright, finally. So, water, magno, fire to exit. So, let's just drop all the things we don't need. Oh, the fire is over there. Oops. Hang on. Let's put you there. Get that. Okay, I think that's it, right? Oh, I need to get this too. Okay, let's run for it. Oh, there we go. 6 seconds left. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of that one. That's getting a 1 as well. Alright, yeah, that was a close one. Sorry I wasn't saying much there toward the end. I wanted to make sure I actually got that. That was some interesting inventory management. Alright, Boinky Bouncy. What is this? Okay, if I get those time clocks, I'm basically saying we're committing to being timed here, so I don't think I want to do that. Let's go and just, I guess, get the chips? I can just go and get all these. That's no trouble. So basically this is another 4-quadrant level. Yeah, it seems to be it, essentially, right? I the thing with things like this is it's like I wish there was more to it. Like a bunch like dodging monsters. The thing with something like this is it's an easy level, and it's almost like I like the fact that it's easy, but I don't like the fact that you're doing the same thing 4 times essentially, for the most part. I mean, the lower right quadrant's a little different. I don't like the fact that aside from the fact that there's ghosts and they go through chips and all that, this level as an easy level doesn't really bring anything new to the table. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's kind of like really. It's gonna have to get a 1 as well. I'm sorry, but I can't honestly give this a very high rating. All right, backcountry. Oh boy. Okay, this is you can't get all these. Okay, well yeah, there's only 6. Okay, this is intimidating. Okay, at least those are staying. I'm glad that we're systematically eliminating these. Oh boy. I don't like these teeth being right on my tail. Ooh boy. Let's get out of there. Okay, good. I feel like this is going to basically be a matter of just getting the teeth all over the place so that I can successfully explore some of the other areas here, like the left side, or maybe this lower right. Okay, that bottom section seems to be a lot more treacherous in terms of dead ends. Yeah, not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, let's get out of that. This is an interesting idea. I can't say that I dislike it. It's one of those things that's like, this is cool as a concept. In practice, though, okay, let's just keep going. 3 left. As long as we can just start eliminating them, it's not as bad, but... See, like, things like that, that right there, if there was more open space, and maybe only 2 teeth instead of 3, like 3 teeth is way too much for something like this. Especially since you don't really, outside the chips, there is no, like, artifact of where you've been, if that makes sense. Like, there is no record to show, you know, here is where it's safe, and here is, you know, an open area, here is a closed area. This is, I mean, you kind of have to just manage it all in your mind, and like that right there, getting out of a spot like that, I feel like a lot of the, and maybe this is more open than I'm thinking, maybe it's not as bad as I'm thinking, it's just the sheer amount of oofs that I've been making here is not very encouraging. Yeah, that's... I like this idea. I just feel like I would like it if there was only 2 teeth. And how do you get down there? Like, that seems like a very specific catch as far as getting... Like, up here, even, like, this is very narrow. Alright, I'm gonna try to get this. I felt like we were doing really well in the first try, and now we're succumbing to repeatability, diminishing returns, as I'm calling it. There's probably a better way to put it than that, but essentially it's the art of doing worse and worse whenever you're trying over and over again, especially on something that's skill-based like this. Yeah, I am not a fan of this. Ooh, man, that chip involves going deep into the woods. So I should probably go for that first. Like, it's in there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that one's fine. Okay. Up here seems to be also kind of treacherous. Just wish that, because the amount of time it takes to like test things out and like fail at things and then regain your bearings, it's kind of like the same issue as like Blue Forest Fire in some ways, except it's with a timed element. Oh, there we go. Yay, we got it. Okay, let me look at the map for this. I am so curious about this one. Whoop. Alright, backcountry. Okay, a lot of it is actually a lot more open than I was thinking, except for these like bottom areas. Like, look at this. Yeah, that one you have to go in and get out really quickly. The other ones, thankfully, you don't have to worry about. That you can't even get. Neither can you get that. If I could give a suggestion to the designer of this level, first of all, great concept. I thought it was interesting. I would just reduce it to 2 teeth. And I would also remove walls that are next to other walls, like these kinds of things, or maybe even have less of them. Like, I don't mind this kind of stuff at the bottom, but, like, some of these areas here, like this, for example, like this cluster, is so particular about how you get through it. I'm going to give it a 3. I wasn't, like, super bothered by it. But I think it's one of those things that could use a little polish. Alright, moving on to Hunter Becomes the Hunted. Level 32. Alright, let's see what we got here. I accidentally spilled water on my phone. Alright, a bomb guards the exit. Corners are marked by fire. Watch that mimic closely. He does not tire. Okay, so this must be a Walls of CCLP2 level. Okay, just based on this beginning area, I'm going to say elemental, and the fact that there's double thick walls on the side. Although, hang on a sec. Elemental. Was it this open? I'm trying to remember the layout. I remember that first part being the way it was, but this other stuff... Well, actually, wait a second. Elemental had the ice paths, didn't it? I don't know how those feed into this, because, okay, it definitely was not this open. I'm just curious to know how the designer worked with it. Okay, so the Mimic... Yeah, if it's this open, this shouldn't be too hard. This kind of area here is what I'm concerned about, like that kind of thing, because if you get stuck with the Mimic on your tail... It's interesting to use a Mimic in a situation like this, though, because it's like, the custom floors, I honestly feel like that is an interesting application for Mimics, especially in a maze like this. It's definitely interesting. I like the idea of it. I feel like this might be a little too easy, though, especially with just how open-ended the maze is, which is good, by the way, the open-endedness of the maze, that is. Maybe adding, like, another Mimic would have been cool. Like, this kind of has the opposite problem of the last level, in some ways. Alright, there we go. Oh, now I have to get the Mimic to explode. Okay, on. Alright, come over here. Yeah, you know. We'll wait for the Mimic to... Oh, wait, we need to actually open this. That might help. Wait a minute, can Mimics go through sockets if you have all the chips? I haven't tried that. There we go. Alright, I'll give that a 2. I like the idea. I just feel like that could be more tense. It's like I said, it's the opposite of the last level. The last level was just way too tense. This one was, like, not tense enough, if that makes sense. Alright, Floorquake. Oh, boy, okay. I think I see the gimmick here. So, I have to slip between these Mimic square... Okay. That's... Yeah, okay. This is interesting. This is an example of, like, interesting idea, but in execution, this feels a little annoying. Especially when it comes to stuff like this. Like, can you actually get in there with, like... Yeah, because you can't, like, slip in, so to speak. Like, there is a maze that's being traversed here that you have to keep track of. Interesting idea, though. Yeah, this is... I'm glad it's untimed, I will say that. I'm very glad it's untimed. But, like, stuff like that on the right, like, that's just... You know you... Wait, what? I thought I was open there. That's the other thing, is that the sheer amount of precision is not exactly appealing. Yeah, and, like, miscounting things. Especially when all the paths are this close to each other. That's what worries me about something like this. I like the idea of this, but how big is this level? This... Like, I feel like we've barely explored it. See, like, the way that moved... Why didn't that seem to travel at the same speed as the other ones? Is that because, like, it was moving in a direction away? Because that shouldn't matter, right? Because it's on a railroad. It doesn't matter, like, where I am in relation to these mimics if their movement speed is... Like, that should all be the same, right? Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Maybe I'm just too fast. Like, maybe that's it. Like, it's stressful, man. This is an example of a really neat idea that could be better if the level wasn't as long as it is. Okay, this is the start. Ah! See, that right there, it's like that sense of being in the window just to slip through is so intimidating. And honestly, I'm not sure I want to solve this. Like, this... The fact there's 19 ships alone is making me not want to even get motivated to try this. The fact that I'm retracing my steps this much also doesn't bode well. I kind of wish the level gave you an eye, like a secret eye. That way you can actually see which areas the mimics are traveling in. I feel like that would make it a little better. But yeah, it feels like some mimics are moving more slowly than others. Like, you guys seen that? Maybe that's just... Maybe I'm just imagining that. I don't know. Yeah, look how slow that one's going. Like, that one right there. Right there. Watch that in relation to everything else. It's like everything is sort of staggered in this weird way. You know what? I'm not going to worry about this one. The whole thing is so long. I'm going to look at this here. Yeah, that's a full map. Like, that size. Oh, man. I really want to like this, but my goodness, that is a lot of space. I'm going to give it a 2 at least, because I do like the idea of it. I'm not going to be, like, super mad if it gets into the final set, but I'm not really itching for it to be in it, so I'm going to give it a 2. Alright, Pie Explosion. Alright, someone was inspired by either Pie Guy's levels or just really likes pie. Okay, so right off the bat, I know we can't move that. And on top of that, we have to be very careful about what we do move across stuff. So I can push this one up. Like, that's fine. I am assuming that there's 5 blocks here and 5 blocks on the other side. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. So that's 2 blocks here. 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. So these are all pointed up. So basically every direction but down. So wait, is there a reason why we would want to not... Is there a reason why we would want to use the railroad? Because I'm not seeing a good reason for it. If we use this, it's going to inhibit our ability to go left, right? Left, right? Let's just try playing around with this for now. I'm just going to push stuff and hope for the best. So that's fine. Like, I don't see any problems with that. Oh, maybe we need to use it for stuff like this that goes through, like, railroads like this. Maybe that's the whole deal with this. Yeah, I can see this being necessary. Yeah, okay. That's cool. I like that concept, the fact that that's there. So this seems pretty straightforward. I mean, I don't see any problems with this. And if that's the case, then I can't say I'm the biggest fan of this as well. Like, this feels more tedious than anything. And that's especially coming after the fact that we've had so many good directional block levels that involve untangling them or trying to figure out a path for them with railroads or, you know, things like that. This just feels more tedious than anything else, which is not really great. I'm curious to know what the other side is all about. That's going to be interesting. If it's anything like this, it shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, this ice thing here makes it pretty simple, and then the fact that you can do that. Okay, so this side, what's going on with this? Okay, this is a little more potentially interesting because of the way these railroads are oriented. But I'm going to go ahead and just start here and just see what happens. Okay, so I absolutely have to go there. Oh no, I have to go do this. Yeah, like there's no way around that, right? Unless I ever blow up this bomb. So this isn't even a choice, right? I mean, it's a choice as far as like going over here, but that's kind of it. Yeah, okay. And that one's like an omnidirectional block. Let's wait on that until we get these out. Okay. So we have another similar deal there. Oh. Maybe we should have waited on this. As soon as I go here, I don't think I can... Hang on. I'm going to put this there. Maybe this is for, like, rotating it back. And then, like, going around. Like that. That's interesting. I like that. That's kind of cool. Let's put you there. Okay, so that last one, I don't really have to worry about so much. It's mainly these things. Yeah, these things are a little weird. I have to be careful with these. So I actually have to do this. So that's why that's there. Okay, that's kind of neat. I like that. Now, this could be a problem. I'm noticing here now. Because at this point, I'm able to go around the whole way. But that's only because that's available. This loop, that is. So maybe if I go here for now... Is that okay to do that? I'm just worried that this next block... like, this could be a problem. I should have done this side first. Oh, this is going to be bad. Why'd I do this? What was that? That sounded like a... Oh, there we go. I was like, I know I heard a noise. Yeah. This is problematic right here. I probably should have saved the one in the upper left for later. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to solve it now. That really sucks. I'm not going to replay it. I mean, I know how to do it now. Just save that one in the upper left for later. I just didn't realize what these railroads were going to do. I do like the idea of it, though. Yeah, so that would have solved it. Alright. I like the idea of that left side. I just wish the level wasn't as long. And for that reason, I'm going to give it a 1. Because I feel like there's just so many other levels out there that do what this level does, but quicker and with a little more engagement on the part of the player. So, yeah, I'm going to give this one a 1. Progress Ball. Oh yeah, this one. This is in Pit of Wonder Tiles level. And it looks like there's like this addition up here with like a percentage thing, like a progress deal. It's kind of scaled weird, but it looks kind of cool though. I kind of wish that the size of the level was extended to put it kind of above all that, but oh well. Alright, so here we got the what do you call that level? Shifting maze section. That's why I'm calling it, because it kind of reminds me of that. That's probably not accurate, but... Okay, so those go down there. We just need 5. We can get 2 there, 2... No, we can get 3 there, yeah. I forgot about this section. It's been a while since I played this. I optimized it a while back. Now... Was this where... Yeah, this is where we do that. I forgot. I remember really enjoying this level when I first played it and we were voting on CC2LP1 and stuff. Nowadays, I still like it, but I feel like a lot of the things it does are so commonplace now. And I hate the fact that I think about that when I rate levels. Like, do you ever just hate the fact that you think about those kinds of things if you've been keeping up with voting? Because I certainly do. I don't know who else out there other than like Josh and Jeffrey in the CC community who are watching this have been voting. I know there's a bunch of other chipsters who've been watching this, like Kira has been. I'm assuming she's voting. Let's see, we'll go there. Okay, so I do that, right? I'm assuming I do that. But yeah, I don't know who else out there is voting, but if you are... Oh yeah, that's right, we go here next. If you are voting, tell me here, like, honestly, like, do you have issues with that whole, you know, like, I want to rate levels fairly, right? Like, obviously we want to be fair about stuff, but at the same time, it's like... Okay, hang on. I think we can just get away with doing this, just pushing them all here. I think when I optimized this, I didn't really do much with this section. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of leeway here, and I just played it safe. Was what ended up happening. But yeah, it's like, when it comes to level sets, especially like for CC1, CC2 I think is new enough that this is not as much of a problem. Wait a minute. How do I... Where's the red key for that? Or am I supposed to go in here now? I guess I have to go in here now? I thought I did this in a different order, but maybe I'm misremembering this level. Yeah, here's a red key. I guess I'm misremembering this. But yeah, when it came to like CC2LP1, I remember one of the things that was often like a common refrain of everyone voting was essentially something along the lines of, this would be a cool CC2LP1 level because X, you know, whatever X is. And that's fair, right? Like, you you look at that in the context of that voting pack, or that voting context. That sounds redundant, but it's essentially that discernment of being like, okay, in this context, this sort of thing makes sense, but maybe elsewhere it's not quite as attractive now. And especially when it comes to official sets and like evaluating official set contenders against things that we've already seen, it's so hard because it's like you don't want things to be left by the wayside that are made well, but like if they're so similar to things that we've seen before, it's a lot harder to justify voting for it highly, especially if, you know, hang on a sec. Okay, so I can go in here first and do this. Is there something that we're waiting on for toggles? I don't recall that. Okay, this is the question. Do I open that up first or that up first? I forgot this part. I'm going to assume it's this part because, like, I don't see anything else here, so let's just do this. I really like this teeth part. Like, this is cool. I like the way this works. Yeah, you have to be really careful here, especially in CC2. Alright, there we go. Yay! Alright, so this turns on... Whoa! Hi! I forgot about that. Alright, so I'm gonna have to... How do I do that? I forgot. So the... Okay, the toggle has to be pressed. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. I see what you're doing there. Okay. So now at this point, as long as I hit the button, I'm good. Did I get that blue key here? I can't even remember now. Alright, there we go. That is such a cool little bit there. I really like the way that works. Where is it? Oh, there you are. I didn't want to slide up that because I knew that would have been disastrous. So I take it I just go through here because it's going to hit the thing over here. Now I can't forget I have to do this so I can go around. There we go. What does that say? You can only get past these chips once the balls progress all the lock doors. Yeah. Okay, so... Oh, here you go. We have red teleports. I really like how Andrew had this thing going where like he would use these chip vaults as kind of like a reward for doing everything in a level. He did that in... What was that one called? That joyride thing? Ooh. Now this is new. Memorable joyride or memory joyride or something like that. Okay, so apparently I can get a bunch of bonuses by doing stuff here. Alright, I don't want to completely blow away all my stuff here. Now, will this take out the stuff under the blocks? I can't even remember. Let's just do this. See what happens. Okay, it takes out all this stuff. But at least we can get all the important stuff. Yeah. I guess we just do this. Oh, whoops. That was not a dynamite. Durr. That's right, I can walk on fire. I like that. That's a cool way to reuse that room. That's neat. I'm gonna give it a 3. I like the level still. I do feel like it's kind of lost its luster, you know, because it does feel a little less, you know, what's the word? Like, less... I don't want to say relevant, because that sounds... First of all, that sounds mean, and I don't mean that in a mean way at all. Like, please know that. it just feels like in an age where there's been so many variety levels that are so good, a variety level is very hard to stand out, or to have stand out amidst like a crowded field. I really like what this level does, and I like the CC2 additions though. I'm just kind of indifferent about it being in this particular set. I still think this should have been in CCLP1. I'll give it a 3 though. Alright, Phantoms. Alright, so I don't want to run out of time. But I could do this, right? Yeah, I could totally do that. Hopefully that's not bad. Okay, yeah, that's... Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Okay, so I can do some things here. I take it this is like one of those things where I have to get the ghost to... Yeah. That's really cool. That is really, really neat. I like that. That's really clever. Okay, so you're going to go up there. Okay, I had to be Melinda to do this. Apparently, I can't actually go... Wait a minute. Oh, I can beat Chip when I get back. That's right. So this, getting rid of the hiking boots and all that, this is just purely for Melinda, is that correct? I just want to know, like, what's going on over here. Okay, I don't think I can do anything with that. Alright, so let's just do the stuff here that we wanted to do. Oh, now this is interesting. I could get the... Why would the flippers be there? I didn't even notice those. Like, the ghost... I don't see how the ghost would use them, right? Like, the ghost is all trapped in here. Unless there was a way to get it outside into the gravel and all that, but I don't think there is. I'm just going to leave these here in case the ghost needs them and have them collected. Alright, now what do we do? Oh, you know what? I should have gone through there. Okay, I'm pretty sure we've cooked it. Oh yeah, we could have gone through there. But now we're like almost out of time. Again. What's going on with all this though? I can't get those. I take it these time things are meant to be avoided, right? Like that makes sense. Yeah, like I can't even get in there without bribes, so... I saw bribes up here. I'm assuming those are used somehow. Yeah, I have to assume you have to use the bribes. So, what is up with this? This is interesting. This ghost can go all the way up there, get the key. So maybe the ghost needs those. Maybe? But then what? Like, what do you do after that? Does the ghost open the doors? That makes... Okay, yeah, here's the thing with this. This seems like this is specifically meant for the ghost here. The ghost goes through here, gets all this stuff. The thing I'm not getting here is that if you clone a ghost, he gets the flippers, travels here, gets all this, and goes out here. How do you get the ghost to even get out the force floor? Oh wait, the ghost doesn't need suction boots. I'm dumb. Okay, hang on. But then he's just gonna get trapped over there. That's kind of sad. I mean, I could try doing this, but I don't see what the point is. Maybe the idea is that you're supposed to use the ghost to switch out things. Like that, or maybe something else. So like if I drop that, I can successfully go through and grab the key and then go over here. But now I've created an issue because now I don't have the leverage I need to get boots, so... I take it this was all wrong, Like, this is almost certainly incorrect in its entirety. Because, like, once I go through here, yeah, I'm done. So, I have to assume, and maybe it's incorrect, but I have to assume that those clocks, you're not meant to go through that. Like, that would make sense. But first, before I do anything else, I need to go through this. This seems like it's supposed to be important. Yeah, because I can go through here without any problem. For now. I just don't know if that ghost has collected anything. Has that ghost collected stuff? If it hasn't, that'd be kind of nice to know. Okay, so I can't go through there. But I'm wondering if either that's a red herring or it's not. I guess that's kind of the only two options, right? So how would you normally get through all that stuff? That's what I'm curious to know. That I am very, very, very curious to know. Along with the why is there all this stuff in this area even? Yeah, like this part really boggles my mind. I don't understand how this is supposed to work. The ghost gets the key, but then the ghost just goes in a circle, right? So like if I even... Hang on. If the ghost didn't do that and went through here, the ghost could get that key. Maybe that's the fate of the ghost here. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's what you're supposed to do. Is to, like, set everything up such that this ghost goes through here. So it's going to go around like that and then come back. And then as a result of that is then going to go through the door, getting that. Yeah, there we go. So what did we just accomplish, though? I am so curious to know what we just accomplished by doing that, other than laying down a fire boot for this guy here. This is so fascinating. So now we've opened the way there, right? We got that. This part, though, is so bizarre. I don't understand how that works at all. It seems like the ultimate goal is to get flippers alongside the stuff at the end, because there's no way you can get through this stuff without flippers. Like, there can't be. Okay, yeah, okay, good. I just want to make sure I was safe there. So I can take the foil in here. Can I do anything with that, though? See, I don't understand, like, what you can do with flippers in this context. Like, what's the deal with the flippers here? That I don't understand at all. Because it feels like you're supposed to go through here next. Like, that seems to be where the level is telegraphing everything. Now... hang on a sec. I'm noticing I could theoretically, here's an idea, I could theoretically go in there without, you know, the hiking boots, get the flippers, come back with the flippers through the recessed wall. But now, I feel like I've completely destroyed my chance at going back in with hiking boots and doing the dirty work there, right? And as we saw, all the chips are required. So here's a question I've got. Does the ghost use hiking boots to clear dirt? I'm going to try this. It does. Okay. That I did not know. That's... Yeah. That's a thing. Alright, let's just do it this way. Get this, get out. That's a cool idea. I really wish there was something telling you that, though. Alright, so now we've gained access to all of this. Okay, so we're almost done with the level. I think this part is pretty much exactly what we were expecting, right? Like, it's just a matter of swapping out the things here for it. So wait a minute, how did we do this again? Oh, that's right, we got the stuff. I forgot. So hang on, once we get all the stuff, as long as I have a fire boot and... Let me just cycle. As long as I have a fire boot and a flipper and the skates, we're fine. I think that'll be okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. You're going to get all the stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and drop the hiking boots for us. I like the fact that this is essentially like a role reversal of sorts, where we're the ones going through the thieves this time. That's honestly really clever. Alright, so now I can get the stuff here. Alright, so now we can go over here and get these. And then we can go do that. That was really cool. I liked the way it worked. I wish there was a hint that told you about the fact that the ghost clears it, but I suppose that is consistent. The dirt thing is consistent with like the way ghosts open doors and all that. I think the thing that's throwing me off though is that the clearing of dirt being dependent on hiking boots is like a behavior that's been only contingent on being Melinda, whereas opening doors can be done by both characters, right? So the ghost being able to clear the dirt via hiking boots seems a little funny. I'm going to give it a 4. I thought that was pretty neat. I like the way that played out. Alright, Yuhei Satellite. Is that a real satellite? Okay, so I can't go there yet. Okay, this seems pretty straightforward. Is this... I don't think this is a walls-up level. This doesn't look familiar. Okay, this seems very simple so far. Can even walk on the ice. Okay. This, on the other hand... Okay, I guess we just have to do this. Oh, I need to take this... Oh. Oh. So I can't just do that. I have to actually free this. Okay, I really hope... You know what we could do? Let's block that up and just hope the blob goes in the drink there. You can get here, na 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 na. Come on. Psst. Boo. Boo 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 boo. Oh, come on. I think we're going to be sitting here for a while. I know we could risk it and try to get through that, but I don't feel like it. Not considering some of the luck we've been having. Come on, Blob. Just go over there. You know you want to. You know you want to experience some tasty water. Well, is it tasty water? I don't know. Alright. We got that. There is no escape. Alright. So this is a blue wall maze. Looks like this is supposed to involve navigating a block. Hang on a sec. What's going on with this? don't tell me we were supposed to use the blob over here. Please tell me that that's not what we were supposed to do. Please. Is that really the case here? If that's the case, my opinion of this level just went way downhill. I'm gonna look at the solution. I'm kind of nervous about this now. Oops, that is not what I meant to click on. Go to the editor and open up the pirate pack. Come on, editor. Everything's been really slow tonight. Alright, it's Yuhei satellites. Let's see what the replay recorder does. I'd be really curious. This first part is very simple, but if that blob has to go all the way to that bomb, even with the block there, the fact that the blob has to avoid the water alone, that's not great at all. The fact that this dirt is all being cleared is concerning. Because right now, you're having to hope that blob does not die. Yep, here it is. Yeah, that is extremely questionable. I understand that you could theoretically be like, you know, using the boots to do this. Oh, that's right, you had these guys. I guess you had these guys, but still. Even this feels really sketchy. I mean, whoa! Yeah, this is extremely iffy. Also, wait a minute. How do you get it over there? Oh, I see. You can trap it up here and then do the... Yeah, you can do that. Okay, so you're really supposed to use the teeth instead of the blob, but the blob ends up being a real annoyance. I forgot you had those teeth. This reminds me of a level that would have been made in the CCLP2 era. And I'm not sure it's entirely in a good way. I'm going to give this one a 1 as well. The whole teeth thing with the blob still roaming around, I know you could wait for the blob to die, but the fact that that's even a thing that you would have to even think about doing is annoying. And just, I don't know, the whole teeth thing in general feels really fiddly. I'm not really very hot about this one. I'm sorry to whoever the designer is. Alright, let's go to level 38. Cut the ice. Oh, it's another checkerboard one. Ooh. How did that work? Hang on a sec. Let me play that again. Okay, so it almost looked like it temporarily activated it, and then it didn't. Like, it just stopped after a few ticks. That's interesting. Okay, I take it... Oh. My bad. Do I just go through here? I feel like I need to be Melinda or get some skates for that. That's an interesting idea. I see what this level is sort of trying to do. Maybe. Now, how do you get past this? Can you? I feel like we've already ruined it. Let's... Oh, there's another character. Oh. Is this a different one? It's a different area. Okay. Okay, that changes things significantly. Alright, well, first things first. Let's... I'm wondering if Melinda should have gotten that. I think she should have. Let's just start over. Alright, let's have you get the... Oh, no, you can't go over there. That's right. Okay, so we couldn't have done that. Never mind. I'm going to avoid getting the key for now. But I am going to have Chip bridge over this area. And then I'm going to have Melinda clone 2 more, just so that we can bridge over the whole thing entirely. Let's see what this does. I don't know if this is going to actually accomplish anything, but I'm curious to... Oh no, you have to get out of there. Yeah, why don't we do that? You get out of there, you go through here, you push them in, I guess. Oh yeah, we probably should have actually walked through there. That was a mistake. Definitely. Yeah, so I should have just had Melinda walk through that. I'm assuming that was that would have been fine. I'm still really hesitant about getting those keys. Ah, I did not mean to do that. I know I could have just cloned more, but I feel like I should just start over anyway at this point. It's early enough. Trying to be too fancy here with the block cloning. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put Melinda over here. Except now I forgot to actually clone stuff before doing that. Man, I keep missing little tiny things here that should be easy. So I have to get this. I don't think there's any way around that. I'm just going to do it. You know what I should be doing? I should bake some brownies at some point. I have no idea why I just thought of that, but I've been craving some chocolate. Even though I had donuts tonight for dinner. Do you ever just have, like, donuts for dinner? Just treat yourself to donuts. I don't know why I do that. For what it's worth. I just like donuts, I guess. Especially at night. I feel like that's severely underrated. Okay, so now we can go through that. I can open this. Melinda can now get in there. Alright, I see more stuff above us there. Okay, yeah, Chip's gonna have to go through that, I think. That whole red teleport thing is such an interesting idea. Alright, so I take it I have to go through this one. Now, this concerns me a little bit. Because I don't see how you can actually make this work with the way this is set up. I guess if you both go through the thing, it's fine. You're just gonna come back anyway, so why worry about it, right? Okay, so every teleport leads back here. That's really good to know, actually. I'm glad we're kind of clearing it up. Okay, so let's just get everything here. Now, this is interesting. I don't really have a context yet for, like, who's supposed to go where. But if I had to venture a guess... Well, actually, no, you can't even do that. I had this all backwards. Wow. I wish we could see more. That would be kind of nice. So, wait a second. Hang on a minute. maybe we're jumping to conclusions here. What would you even do with this block anyway? Is it just to get whatever's under that? So I'm beginning to think that that's what's going on here. Let's try going here first. We don't have any keys or anything, right? So I think these are two separate areas. Yeah, I think these are two separate areas. So if I go in here as well, I take it actually I'm supposed to be the one over there and Melinda's supposed to be doing this. That'd probably make the most sense. Now, the one really kind of concerning thing here is what is on the other side there. Because, like, how do you send two people through that? Right? Unless the whole deal was to get only one. Which I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually what you had to do. Oh, right, I forgot you can't do this. Dang it, okay. Yeah, this is a thing. So yeah, every single area in this level is basically a co-op challenge, which is really interesting. I like the idea of this. It definitely has its fiddly bits, though. But I do like the way the level is, what the level's trying to do, at least. Okay, let's try this. I can't believe how many times we were being silly here. Okay, so you can go through here. You can actually go back through the whole way. Okay. So, you can go through this. Chip can get the blue key. Yeah, this part, I was making this way more complicated than it needed to be. So that's where the exit is, at least we know that. So let me try the other one. I'm kind of curious to see this other area first, just to try it out. I don't see any reason to, like, send someone in first, so I'm just going to do that. Okay, I see what you have to do. Okay, there wasn't really a chip underneath that. So I had to go here to let Chip in, and then we go back. That's a cool room. I like that room. Wasn't so bad. Alright, so now we do this. Okay. So, let's review what we know. I think what we have to do here is we have to deal with, like, singular blocks when it comes to, like, this thing and then the one over here. So we really need to worry about the bottom one more than the top one. So let's actually do that. Let's do this. Oh, except... Wait, that's not gonna work. One more top one? So now we have an issue because now there's two things here. How do you swing that? Unless... Hang on. Maybe... Wait a minute. Get out of the way there. I'm going to try something. This could be really bad, but... Well, no. Hang on. Wait, no, I can do this. I can just push that. Then you go through, right? And then we do something here. Oh, I probably wanted to actually get into position before doing that. Oh, that was a really bad idea. But now I see what would have been the solution for the ending. So we go through here, one person goes through that, and then the other one goes through the trap, which would probably be Melinda. And then Chip goes down here. Although, wait a minute. Oh, no, no, no. Before you do that, Melinda goes down here, gets this, pushes it over there, then it gets into place, then Chip pushes this down, then she pushes that right. Okay, so that's how you solve it. That's a really cool level. I think that the only issue I really have with it is that the stuff like this kind of thing, you don't really know you have to, like, set up the blocks to work like this until you get here, which is kind of a little annoying. But I like this one. I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4. It's a neat idea. I like the title, too. I'm going to just go ahead and move on. Alright, the task at hand. Oh! Hi, Rover. Hi. Oh, okay, so you're just gonna... You're gonna be terrorizing me today, huh? Okay. Alright, when are you gonna stop being a teeth so we can just get on with life? Alright, I think you're done. So this is essentially an item swapper, it looks like. Once again. Oh, hi. I didn't realize you were a bug. Yeah, that was what I was concerned about. Okay, go into the fire. Get a bowling ball, which I think is used for this. Get these. Get that. Go over there. Do that. Alright. Now we can get over here. Okay, I think I see what we have to do. We have to come at it from this direction. That way we can go over here and get this guy. That's a really cool little puzzle. I like the way that works. And then this is this one right here. That's honestly really neat. I like the way that thing is set up. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Tree from CC2LP1, which may not be maybe the most apt comparison, but that's kind of what I thought of. Alright. So this is going to be a giant item swapper again, but this time with a little... So you have to be really precise to do that. Youch. Okay. I think the other thing with the rover movement when it's a teeth is part of the issue I have with it when it comes to like luring the rover places is that it feels like the offset that you can create with the teeth not like, what's the best way to put it? The teeth not moving for a few ticks. Oh, that's right. I forgot we're not the same speed. Yeah, this one's not one of my favorites either. Okay, I'm not going to risk that. You know, I forgot that you could just go right into here, and you actually don't have to worry because the rover is going to stop being a teeth eventually, right? I totally forgot about that. I'm actually making this harder than it needs to be. But hey, what else is new in the life of JB, right? I always do that. I'm trying to learn to... It's funny, this past week at work, I've been thinking, I've been like, I'm trying to learn to laugh at myself a little more. Like, genuinely laugh at myself and be sarcastic about that. And not just, take things so personally all the time. So I have a hard time with taking things so personally. It's always been a weakness that I've had. I think because just growing up, I put so much, like way too much stock in being, like finding my identity in the things I do. which is a really dangerous thing to do, by the way. I don't recommend that. It's not a good thing to be doing. But yeah, it's something that's been on my mind lately, and it's like, you know, I really need to work on this. Don't sweat the small stuff. You know, that kind of stuff. Okay. That's tight. Thankfully, once you do it once, as long as you don't make any missteps, it's not so bad. But still. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Wow. Okay. That's a thing, man. That's... Wow. Okay, I take it these are, like, meant to demonstrate logic gates or something. Yeah. So, like, that one, you don't even need to put another block there. So I take it both of these need to be held down in these cases? Wait a minute. I see a problem here, potentially. Unless you only need one key. Wait, maybe you only need one key. Yeah, okay. I was going to say, you can't get both keys because you can't undo that, but it turns out you don't need both keys. Alright, so that's the task at hand. I'm not really a fan of this one. I feel like it's trying to be a tutorial level, but it ends up being a lot longer in each section than it needs to be. And the sections themselves are, other than the bowling ball thing, I didn't really find many of them to be all that compelling. So yeah, I'm going to have to give this one a 1 as well. Alright. And next up, we've got Before My Very Eyes. Alright. Whoa! Hi there. Okay. There's a lot of these coming down. Okay, thankfully we got the helmets, so that helps. Hey there. Okay, looks like... Okay, I don't think this... Yeah, this is not being rendered unsolvable. We're just forming like a giant mazy thing. This is a cool concept. Did I just block that one? I think I did. Yeah, definitely a giant mazy thing. I like that. That's a cool idea. This would be an interesting one to optimize, for sure. I like the way that worked out. That was really cool. Now, I take it it's going to fill up really quickly now, right? Like, I don't think there's really any reason why it wouldn't. But to know that you could probably be way more efficient about this and not have everything fill up so quickly, it's an interesting thought. Oh, this area is still going. Yeah, we got a long way to go over here. I like the fact, I'm assuming there's hidden logic, like there almost has to be for something like this. Because that ball is hitting something, and it's not being shown. There's got to be wires controlling all these. So I see why the tanks are like surrounded by thin walls, because you don't want the clone machines to clone elsewhere. That was really fun. I really liked the way that worked out. I'm going to give that a 3 at least. I mean, the maze part was okay, I guess, but I like the way it happened and the fact that it's gradual. Not my favorite concept, but it's cool. You know, I don't mind it so much. Alright, Flying Saucer. You have been abducted by aliens! Yay! Alright, can we go down there? Like, which way... Hang on. Here we go. Okay, I can't really go down there. Never mind. Let's go this way. Oh, that's right, I can step on this. Okay, so I can go through that. What am I supposed to do with that information? Oh, I see. I can go back here now. Wait, how does that help? Oh, that's right. We have this thing. I don't see how this is helpful anywhere but down. But I have to actually go down, so... Okay. Yeah. And there's a chip. So maybe I don't actually use the blocks here. I just do that. I take it I get that. I don't see any reason not to. Yeah, I kind of had to there. Okay, so now we go through this. Okay, so now I gotta be kind of careful, but actually no, this isn't so bad. Alright, so now, where do we go from here? I don't want to go down or left. How do you... Okay, I can go straight. Okay. Oh, wait! I don't have the red key! No! That was a bad idea! Alright, let's try again. This opening section, I really like. That little turnstile thing with the railroad tracks, that's pretty cool. I have to admit, that's really cool. Let's go down here. Alright, so how do we avoid using a red key there? I don't see how you can even do that. Unless the goal is not to do that. Maybe the goal is just to get over here. But if that's the case, then how do you even turn around? I mean, every other direction out of there is pretty much a dead end, right? So, let's go back. I'm curious to see what we can do back here. Nothing. Huh. Yeah, I don't get it. So this is like every direction is available. Except I can't do what I want to do here, so... What are we not seeing? Like, I can't... There's a yellow key. Yellow door here. So maybe I missed this. Maybe I have to go there first and then get the red key before going through the recessed wall of no return down over here. That would make sense. I guess I just missed that. Let's do it. Okay, so this is pretty self-explanatory. Just do that. Okay, so now I have a red key. That's way more helpful. That's right, we have to go this way. Okay. Go through that. Go through here. Curious to know what that middle section is with all those flame jets. Like, what's that about? Okay, so now we go through this way. So I have to go this to do that. What is going on with that? And what is this anyway? Is that a flame jet thing? Alright, I'm confused by what's going on with that. Oh boy, that's not good. Okay, well, we know we can't really do anything more with that. Is this a mirror of the first room? What did I just do by doing that? Oh, it's cloning now. So this would have been the end, if I didn't ruin it. Alright, we'll try it one more time. Let's go this way. I cannot believe, on a non-CC topic, I cannot believe it's almost Christmas. Like, that just blows my mind, the fact that it's already November. My parents always told me when I was a little kid, they were like, man, the years just get, shorter and shorter, and it feels like time just flies right by. And I don't know why I'm sounding all grumpy, because they're not grumpy people. They would always say that with, like, this kind of tinge of remorse around the holidays, and I was like, why are you so sad about that? It's like Christmas is here, and you know how it is when you're a kid. It's just, everything is so fun, and I remember when I was a kid, I would always look forward to opening up this train set that we would put under our tree every Christmas, and what in the world is going on with this room? I don't understand what that's about. I did it again! Good night. Why did I do that? And that's as a kid, that's one of the things I always associated with Christmas. I think I've mentioned a few times on the channel some of the things we did around Christmas. I think one of my favorite ones was always participating in the Christmas play at my church growing up. And it was interesting because, and I'm sorry if I've talked about this before, I can't remember if I've actually mentioned it on the channel before, but I feel like there were two kind of categories of Christmas plays that we would always fall into. It's either like, it's the Christmas story, but told through, you know, the lens of Sherlock Holmes, or, you know, something, you know, like that. That was literally one we did, was like a Sherlock Christmas, which was really kind of cheesy and corny, but I loved it. It was fun. And then there was this other category where it was like, here's a Christmas play about a bunch of kids doing a Christmas play. It was this really meta thing. Okay. There. That's what I'm trying to do. That's a really interesting idea. I just wish it wasn't quite as narrow, I guess, as it is. Okay. There we go. Okay. So is this just bonuses, or is there more? Yeah, I remember we had this one thing where we did like a one where there was a bunch of kids who were doing a Christmas play at some church, so we were like kind of playing weird fictional versions of ourselves, if that's a good way to put it. I'm not sure if that makes any sense or not, but it was that kind of thing. And oh, apparently that cloned something there. What did that do? Oh, here we go. I could go there and get that. Okay. And we stopped time, because that's fun. That was an interesting level. I'm going to give it a 2, though, because I wasn't really, like, super enamored with it, but I didn't mind it. Like, I enjoyed it. But anyway, the one really memorable play was that I really remember, that I'll always have fond memories of, happened in my final year in the group before I moved up to, like, junior high. And I'll talk about it as I do this. Desert Island Junkyard Remastered. What is this dancey thing going on with the tanks? Okay, that was weird. Oh, hey, 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 hey. Hey, easy. Easy there. What's going on with this doppelganger? What the heck is this level? What is this? What? I am so confused. Okay. S. For snake? Or dragon? Okay, so apparently I go through there, and then oh, I had to actually get rid of this, huh? Okay, there we go. I have no idea what we're doing, guys. This feels really weird. But yeah, the final year I was in the kids group at church, we did this really funny play. I forget what it was called, but it was kind of like this weird spoof of, like, office life. And I think this was around the time the movie Office Space came out. And I feel like we just ruined it. Why do I get the feeling that we just totally ruined everything? I guess we go here? Ah! Oh, man. Okay. But yeah, the whole premise of this thing was like, why does it say H? And the other one says S. I don't understand that. Anyway, I'm just going to do our usual dance here. So the whole premise of this thing was that you were like all the angels in heaven, and it tickles me to talk about this because I always thought this was funny. But essentially, like, you were charged with planning the birth of Christ, and I thought this was, like, it was just sacrilegious enough that I thought it was hilarious. And I'm sorry, this is not meant to offend anybody. I use the term sacrilegious in, like, a funny way, not like an actually sacrilegious way. I want to make that absolutely clear here. But it was, like, kind of like lightheartedness, like not taking everything so seriously, element to everything, that I think I really liked about this, because the whole point was that, you know, we were up in the office, quote unquote, and okay, this feels really dangerous. Can we do that? Okay, what happens now? I feel like there's something wrong with this. So why is it that when we were there originally, the teeth clone the other way? Like, someone explain that. Something tells me we were actually supposed to be the ones to go into that. I don't think Doppelganger Melinda was supposed to. The fact that we were supposed to drop the helmet kind of suggests it. I just don't understand the place of Doppelganger Melinda, though. But yeah, the funny part was that we had this, like, gopher character who would come in with, like, all the memos about how the birth was really supposed to go down. And he would come in with this, like, this really low voice, even though he was, like, this little kid. You know, he was trying to sound all grown up and stuff, and it was so adorable. And he would always be like, "A message from the boss." And it was so funny. Like, it cracked me up. I thought it was just funny the way he said that. And he said it with such tenacious conviction. And I mean all this in a good way. I'm not trying to make light of any of this. Because I thought it was great. I honestly thought it was amazing. But we would even make all these jokes, like, you know, instead of Starbucks, we would have, like, Star of David Bucks or something really silly like that. Like, that was what the coffee we would get in heaven was Star of David Bucks. Oh, man. Fun times. Okay, what? Uh-oh. Okay, what is this supposed to do? Is this eventually supposed to open up the door? I'm just gonna wait and see what happens, honestly. This is such a weird level. But anyway, you know, the whole point was, you know, everything happened in a way that no one expected, you know, that was kind of the idea. But I just love the way that even the play itself was kind of, like, not what anyone would have expected. So it was kind of like a twist on that whole concept. Okay, there we go. I keep forgetting that happens, like... Okay, hang on. Okay, there we go. I just want to make sure I got Doppelganger Melinda up here. So what are we supposed to do? Okay, so we can both swim. That's good. Oh, hi there. Hello. I'm seeing that hook there, and I don't know what to make of it. Yeah, so this seems to be toward the end of the level. But yeah, that whole office thing, it was written by somebody in our church. Like, it wasn't even like a... Oh, I could just escape, apparently. So wait a minute. How would this work? I don't even want to know. I just want to get out of here. That is such a strange level, though. Let me look at that in the editor. Yeah, look at this. This is... Wow, okay. What a bizarre level. So yeah, this blob was controlling all the stuff, and apparently there was like the ghost with the bowling balls and loading up these clone machines. That's just weird. I take it the doppelganger goes in and gets the hook. And then maybe extract... Oh, I see. The doppelganger goes in here, you get the bonuses, but you have to extract these first. I gotcha. Okay. I'm going to give that one a 2, mainly for the novelty of it, but I'm not really a fan of it. I do like the way it's... I guess, like, the way it was sort of... just a bunch of whatever, you know, it just had that kind of like, yeah, we're just gonna do whatever. I liked that. That was kind of neat. All right, so let's see, teamwork. Okay, so I think the idea here is that we're supposed to use the doppelgangers to do our bidding. Okay, and then yeah, then you guys go this way, and then that you'll control that. Okay, and then you go here. This feels really awkward. Oh, and we don't have much time. Okay, so that's one thing down. Okay, so let's... So we could do that, no problem. Now, we need to get the other one. Come on, get up, get out of there. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh boy, don't do that. Okay, now you guys go do something. Take a hike. There we go. Okay. I'm not really a fan of it. I have to be honest. Like, I feel like these levels where you have to do things with multiple characters or doppelgangers can work well if, like, you're constantly exploring things to do and feeling like you've got this sense of progression, right? And that, like, I keep coming back to this level, even though it may not necessarily be my favorite one, but it's the first one that I played or saw, I think, because it was on a stream, where I was like, ooh, that really worked well. And that's Trans-Pacific Partnership. And I know there's others, but that's the one I'm thinking of. And the thing that works really well about that is that you've got these two characters, and they're both doing things in the level and constantly trying out new things, and it doesn't feel cumbersome. Whereas this, it's like, oh, once you get the whole gimmick of go through and press the yellow tank button in different directions, then you're kind of set, right? And then that's basically kind of it. You don't even have to have the buttons held down at the same time. So yeah, I think I'm going to give that one a 1. Alright, moving on to Deja Vu. Okay, this looks familiar. I'm kind of glad we're playing this after playing the original... I forget what it was called now. But that level, the one with the things. So what's different here? I'm noticing that there is a button, and I think the point is that we're supposed to go through that prior to that being held down. That seems to be the gist of it. And I don't know if the original solution we were using... Oh, wait, did I ruin it already? No, I haven't ruined it already. I'm having to, like, untangle all of this with my eyes, because it's like, there's so many things. Like, I know I can't push this all the way to the left, because, like, that's gonna screw up everything down there. So... But the one down in the bottom, I think... Oh no, that's the one I can't do! Ah, okay. Alright, the gig is up. We're gonna try to make this work. Alright, so let's put that there. I want to say we did this. Like, didn't we do this and it was fine? Maybe not. I could be misremembering it. See, the problem with putting it down here, putting that down there, is that I'm going to have to extract it again. And then, in order to get that out of the way, like, that's going to have to happen, and that's going to be a pain in the butt, so that's a bummer. But maybe that's what I need to, because I need to get that over there, so let's just get it out. So, hang on a sec. You know, I could just go here and get the bonus. Worth doing, I'm assuming. I need to be able to say with confidence that this is going to work, but as it stands, right now I'm not really seeing that. Although, wait a minute, no. I think I can do this. I can go there. Oh wait, no, I'm not supposed to push things down into the... Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, man. I keep forgetting about this restriction of not pushing a thing there. That's a fascinating restriction. In Polaro, I think that's the name of the level. Wasn't that the name of the level? Let me push that up again. Okay. This feels like what we had earlier, and maybe it's wrong, but... Alright, I just need to know, like, what exactly is the condition that I need to work toward to get this to function. And I feel like what you kind of have to do here is you have to get this over, right? And then maybe, like, I think we're just going in circles again, but essentially what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to extract that's the key thing here, is extracting that one block. But I can't do that without getting this block out of the way, so that's kind of a problem. So that has to be the one to go in here, right? Yeah, I don't get how this works. And I can't put 2 blocks into the railroad area. Like, that's not happening. I don't know. See, the problem with going there in general is if I push it up, that's definitely going to cook the level, because now this whole thing is a cluster, right? I can't push this left, because if I do that, then I'm going to basically block myself out of being able to extract this one at the bottom. So that's not happening. So maybe I have to do something like this for now, if only to get that down. But then how do I even get everything untangled from there? See, I can't actually do anything with that. That's not going to happen. At least not yet. So maybe I need to do that first, then... But then what? I can't push this left. Pushing it right also cooks the level. So, yeah, I'm really stuck on what to do with this. Is there an alternate? No. I'm just looking here. See, this would make more sense if I could push this down here, because I think we did that originally. I'm pretty sure that was part of the original solution. Nothing else has changed, has it? Has anything else changed? And that's not like a one-time cloner. Like that's, well, I guess it technically kind of is, but I need to get that out before we do anything else. So are there any conditions that allow us to get this thing out? Here's the next thing we should ask ourselves. Can we do that and then do everything else without incident? I'm seeing possibly... Let me just try something here. I can't really make that work, though. I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, I can't go there. Wow, I am really stuck on this. This is quite a puzzle. Let me start over. So, I know this is forced, right? Now, here's the question. What part of our next move here is actually required of us? And I think I do have to go here, though, don't I? At least push this down. But maybe I have to go here instead of the other... Wait, no. Well, wait a minute. Maybe? Hang on. Maybe you do it this way. No, wait a minute. This doesn't seem right. Yeah, that's definitely cooked now. This was a bad idea. Yeah, that did not go the way I was thinking it would. But maybe that we weren't so far off, though. Right? Like, maybe we were supposed to go over here and do things. Hang on. Maybe we're making this more complicated than it needs to be. Except, wait a minute, no. I still can't extract it from that. Yeah, okay, that's not gonna work. This is such an interesting idea. I don't know which puzzle I like better. I mean, technically this is the more strict one, so maybe this should be included, but over the other one. I do feel like this is a little bit more of a stretch to figure out from like a visualization perspective, maybe. So that might be an issue for some people, but... Why don't we try this? Does that do anything productive? I don't think so. Because I, A, can't get it out still, and B, I can't really do anything with the other ones that doesn't deadlock that, so that's not going to work either. You know what, I'm going to look at the solution for this. We're getting toward the end of the pack, and I kind of want to wrap things up. Deja vu. Okay, so it does involve pushing that one on the right up, then. Wow, this is quite the sequence for the start there. Oh my goodness, this is... Holy cow. Okay, that is quite a puzzle. I'm glad we chose to look at the solution here. Oh, man, look at this. Look at that. That was amazing. Wow, okay. Okay. You know what? I'm giving that a 5. I like it. I like the fact that it requires a more intricate solution than the other one, and the actual route is genuinely interesting. If I had like tons of hours to play this, I probably would have eventually got it. But man, I'm impressed. That's really well done. That's a great Sokoban. All right, what do we have next? We have 6 levels to go, starting with 2EZ 2H. 2EZ 2H? What? Oh. I don't know how I feel about this. This seems... How does that even get resolved? Oh. So wait a minute. Am I supposed to, like, turn them all off? Like, I'm trying to discern a pattern with this. Like, this... Do we just turn them all off? Is this like a lights out kind of puzzle? Or not? Okay, there we go. Well, that didn't quite happen. Maybe we're supposed to turn them all on. Let me try that. I hate for this to be like a... You have to parse everything as far as like how everything's resolved with all the tanks and that stuff. That would really suck if that were the case. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, that's good. That less so. I don't know if this is even close to being correct, but we're gonna try it. Come on, how do we get in here? Come on. Now we only have one. That one lone button there. Okay, I feel like we're getting really close. I'm trying to use like that lights out method of like chasing all the things until you get them all. Don't really know if that... Ah! I was gonna say, don't know if that's really working or not, but yeah. Do we just have to hit them all once, I wonder? Maybe that's the thing. No, that can't be it. That's not... Forget I said that. That's a dumb idea. Okay. Then... Oh, come on. Are you serious? I feel like we're so close with getting all these. And the fact is, I don't even know if this is the actual solution. Like, I don't even know if this is going to work. Like, I'm just assuming that maybe you need to do something like this, but who knows? Now I'm just trying random stuff and hoping it's gonna stick. Man. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's good. I just need to do that and be on the other side of this. That would be amazing, but yeah, there's an issue here, isn't there? Okay, man, this is really frustrating. Like, it just feels like this is sort of like spinning plates, but like with a lot more ambiguity, a lot more ways to mess things up. Just, I'm thankful for the high time limit, I will say that, but man, this is... Yeah, this is really frustrating. Holy cow, this is frustrating. Just send them all through. Yep, I don't think that did any good. One of them made it. It's kind of nice just to start over and start queen sometimes. Ah! There we go. Okay, so we got all those done. Can we have a queen sweep on these? Really? Yeah, doing it like this doesn't really seem to help much. This is really tedious. Like, try this. No. I knew that wasn't going to work, but you never know. I'm going to look at the solution. This is the sort of level that I don't mind doing that on because it just feels like a crapshoot as far as being able to distinguish some of this stuff. Wait, you don't turn them all on or off? Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? So at the end of the day, you don't even do that. Wow. That blows my mind. Yeah, that is extremely questionable. Maybe there's some logical way to parse that out. I mean, in fact, I know there is, but like... to actually... Oh, now we have a Sokoban after all that? Are you serious? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know about the easy part of the title here. This is much more of a challenge than I was expecting just from the beginning section. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is... like, I don't mind a small Sokoban like the one in the last level, but my goodness, this is a lot going on here. And this is coming from someone who generally likes Sokobans and levels. But, like, the fact that you had to do that tank thing first before this, and there's really not a choice as far as the order in which all this goes. Like, the dynamite thing's not so bad. I'm okay with, but the rest of this, oof. I mean, look how much stuff you have to do in this one. Like, normally when I make Sokobans, like, I try to keep the... even if there's a lot of shuffling around like this, I try to at least keep the the space in which you have to do everything relatively simple, just so that you don't have to do all this back and forthing while you're also trying to simultaneously unravel everything. But this is this is crazy. Is this from the same designer who submitted that Around the World level? Because this is really reminding me a lot of that right now. Just the way this is playing. At least the exit is in sight. That's good news. I'm thankful for that. Wow, okay, yeah. I'm... See, the thing about this is that technically there's nothing that I would call unfair about the level, but that tank thing is so, like, particular. I wish there was a hint that told you something about that. I'm going to give this a 1. I don't like the fact there's a Sokoban that's that complicated after that. Alright, let's move back to the actual set. We have 5 levels to go. We're almost done. Directional audio. What? Time your chips. Oh. So drowning is south. The 2 buttons are west. Explosion is north. Single button is east. That is really interesting. Wait, that didn't remove a thing. Wait, what happened here? Did I reactivate that? Okay, let me look at what's here. Oh, I can enter through these. Oh. Well, let me do that, actually. Except that didn't really do any good. This is interesting as a concept, but my goodness, this level's big. There we go. There we go. I'm trying to find some sign of a key or something. Oh, there we go. Did that one not matter? Sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate on these. Boop. Okay. Oh, there are the keys. Okay. Wait, that didn't count as west? Really? This is a neat idea, but it's very particular about its timing. What? Oh, wait, that was double. Ugh. How big is this level? I really want to see it. This is kind of like in that same venue vein as what was it called? Floor Quake, where it's like, this is a cool idea, but my goodness, wow, look at how big that is. This is a cool idea, but my goodness gracious, there's so much. So wait a minute. Why do you get all these keys down here? Let me take a look at it. So there's 2 toggle buttons? What? I don't know, man. There's a lot going on. I guess once you clear some chips, it's not so bad, but like one false move, and that's where things fall apart, and that's what bothers me about this, honestly. I like the fact there's exits everywhere. That's kind of neat. But, wow, this is massive. I wouldn't mind if, like, maybe 2 edges of this were cut down a bit. But, wow, man. I'm going to give it a 2. It's a neat idea. I just wish that I think it's the ghost that's doing all this. I wish that this traveled in a slightly less, like, strict pattern when it came to, like, how often it pressed the wires. I think that's my main issue with it, along with the size. I'm going to keep going. The Citadel's Pinnacle. Whoa! Woo! Okay. What do we got going on? We got partial posts galore. And we've got something here. Is this a partial posty thing? My gut says maybe. Oh, I see. We have to go there. Okay. Thankfully, that can be undone, so... Okay. So what do we use this on? Let's check up here. Oh, hi there. Okay, so that's where we're going to end, I'm assuming. Get a key. Whoa! I totally panicked there. I don't think this is a walls up level, even though these teleports kind of feel like they would belong in a place like that. Alright. It's kind of nice to have a level that's not so gimmicky for once. That's kind of refreshing, honestly. Okay, let's see here. What else is in store for us here in our long, perilous journey? Alright. There's the fireball. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Misdirection, that section up top with the fireballs. Okay, I take it I come back there after we hold this down. So, hang on a sec. How do I get 2 blocks over? Oh, I see. The green doors, right. Okay. So, I could just do this. Like, I go down here, push that, and then, first things first, let's go ahead and push it and pack the dirt down. Then we do this. There we go. Alright, now we're ready to rock and roll. Yeah, this section reminds me so much of Misdirection, this fireball deal. Alright, what do we do with the blue key? Is that up here as well with this? Yep, okay. Now, I guess we'll unravel that? Is that the point? Or no, we're going to go through this again. Okay, there we go. Now we're in business. So... Wait a minute. What are we doing here? I'm not sure we can actually extract anything. Oh, hi. Is this what we're doing? Well, in that case, we definitely can't extract anything with that being the way it is. Okay, so now we got access to all this. Okay. Got through the beast's lair, and now we can go... Oh, I knew it was going to happen. I just didn't know when. Now we can get out of here. Yay. Go through that. Oh. That's really cool. I like that. It's like a fireworks thing going off. You know, I don't mind that one so much. I'll give that one a 2 at least. It had a neat little thing going. A lot of the challenges were just block pushing, but I did like that ending. That ending really kind of sealed it for me. And I like the teleport chain thing that you had to do in order to get out through that last part there. That one was okay, I guess. It's not really my favorite, but I can deal with it, you know? Alright, the fractal train. Is this really what this is? Oh my goodness. Please tell me this is not all this is. Oh, this is going to be painful, isn't it? Wait, how do we get out of here? Oh, there's different Melindas. Okay. So there's multiple... Okay, so this is basically the same thing a bunch of times. Alright. We'll do this. This feels like another level... I don't know if this is made by the same person who made the... What was the name of that one? It was like... There was like this one level that was like a... It was supposed to be like a picture-type mosaic-y thing. And, oh, wow, holy crap, this is a lot. And I forgot what the thing was that was being drawn, but it was definitely something really interesting. It was... what was that? I forget now. It's going to bother me. It's definitely going to bother me. Okay, I need to get through and get back over to that. Let's go over here again. I need to get that. I need to get you. Okay, so I got all that. Like, that's fine. I had to go... Okay. This is clearly the one that's going to take the most effort. Is this the last Melinda? Oh no, there's more. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one first. We'll come back to that one with all the stuff in the middle later on. So are there 8 Melindas on the outside then? Oh no, okay, so there's only like 5. Okay, so this is the only one that's left. Okay, that's kind of comforting, but at the same time I'm really worried that I'm going to miss stuff here. I like the pattern of this. It's just really tedious. Yeah, what were we talking about? I forget now. Alright, let's go down this way. Wait, did we start there? Because there's not a chip there. Wait a minute. How do we get... Uh-oh. Oh, that's through that area. Okay, I was like, how do we get those? And now I realize. Oh! Well, that helps. Okay. Okay, I'm glad we get speed boots. That really makes this a slightly more bearable. I do like this concept. I just wish it wasn't this long, if that makes sense. That goes for a lot of levels in voting, though. Okay, that seems to be the end of that branch. And then, whoops, I did not mean to go there. Okay. Go this way. Yeah, I like the way this all crosses. It's really fascinating. If we just follow the left wall, it should be fine, except for when we accidentally go down a path we didn't mean to. But it seems like everything comes in threes here, so that helps a little bit. So we know if we haven't missed anything, there's like 12 areas left now. Now there's 11. 10. Alright, so there's a whole section over here. 9. 8. 7. 6. Oh, there goes that watch again. 5. 4. The way this works is cool. I just wish it wasn't this long. 2, 1. Wait a minute. Where did we miss one? Somewhere over there. How do you get over there? Oh, it's this one. Okay, good. Alright, so now we can exit. Aw, we don't have the speed boots. That's a cool concept. I just wish it wasn't as repetitive as it is. I'll give it a... Man, I don't know. I am gonna give it a 2. Because I think it looks cool, and I did have fun playing it. I will say I did have fun playing it. I'm just not all that pumped about seeing an official set. Alright, bringing down the house. You may occasionally lose the ability to change direction when sliding. Don't panic. You'll slide to a stopping point and be able to move again. What? Oh, wow. Okay. What are we trying to even do? We're just going down? Is this like a whole trail of blocks that's... What's the... What? What the what? Okay, so it's like I'm trying to expend blocks. But how, what's controlling anything? Like, what is this? Okay, there's 113, 112, like, what's the deal? Oh, there's a time limit. Oh boy, okay, hang on. Am I pushing these out? Is that what's going on? Oh, I'm unhooking them. Oh. Ah, okay. But why are we unhooking them? What's going on? Okay, so that's what the title's referring to. I get it. How interesting. So, what is... Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to solve this, but I'm really curious to know. Like, what exactly are we... Is it just to open the stuff? Like, is that what's going on? Okay, we're getting there with the numbers, but man, this is kind of rough. So I guess you could pull these different directions too. Okay, that's not gonna work. Yeah, we wasted a lot of time on this. Okay, so somewhere these blocks are going in and being dumped somewhere. I don't know where though. Okay. Come on. There we go. This is a fascinating idea. I will say that. Oh, hi. Okay, I take it that's like for a bonus only. Like, that's not really required. Okay, let's just... I don't want to waste any time on this. This This is so interesting, though. I wish there was just a little bit more time. That would be nice. Just a little bit. Oh, there's a bunch. Ooh. If only you could get those. That would be cool. Yeah, I'm curious if there's like a way to do this that I'm just missing. Or if it really is just as painstaking as this. So right now I've got 50 something left. And it's like getting these, it feels like these are like one at a time deals unless there's something I'm not seeing with the way you can move. Maybe that's the case. What an interesting idea, though. Like, stuff like that, I get how that works, because, like, you're pulling them off one at a time. But, like, how do you do this in bulk, though? Especially within the time limit. I'm curious to see the solution. Because my eyes are starting to hurt from all that. Okay, so the replay recorder was able to get all those. I feel like I would like this more if it didn't require the degree of precision that this does. I wonder where that blue teleport goes. I'd be curious to see. The other thing, too, with this is that I feel like some of the extractions are very contingent on having a block to nail off of. At least it seems like it does. I'm curious to know what that gray button's all about, though. Like, why is that there? Okay, so 50 now. How are we gonna get 50? Oh yeah, we have this whole side. Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, this is a neat idea. I just think that it is somewhat fiddly. Like, how are you supposed to get 34 blocks in 20-something seconds here? Unless it has to do with this. Here we go. Yeah, that is a way too tight time limit. So I take it those are bonuses, or how does that work? So now we got more time. Because I was just looking at the counter that I could see counting down. Maybe there's more to it than that. Yeah, there's definitely that. Yeah, that's a lot more involved than I was expecting. I'm probably going to give this a 3, if only because I think it would be a decent level if there was just a little more time to get the bare minimum route to work. I think that'd be okay. I do like these stoppage points. Like, that's kind of nice. There we go. Okay, so that's the next counter, is that one on the left. Alright, so that's bringing down the house. I'm going to give that a 3. Alright, we have one more level to play. And it is called, let's see, Fire Hazard. Ooh. Okay, so this seems simple. The rhythm is pretty much the same, though. I guess you have to be quick with the time limit the way it is. Okay, so this is kind of the same thing. Okay. Alright, there you go. That was interesting, but it kind of got kind of repetitive, so I'm going to give it a 1. Alright, so that is the end of the Pirate Pack. I can't say I was the biggest fan of this pack. There was only like a few levels that I was really like, yeah, that was amazing about. It started off good, but then it's quickly got a little bit, So let's see what's coming up next. We've got the Derby Pack. Ooh, that's early in the alphabet, for once. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh, I recognize some of these levels. I see one of mine there. Oh, some of these I've played before. Okay. This should be interesting. Alright. Well, we're going to play the Derby Pack next time. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves today. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that bell to get notified of the next video. But until then, thanks for watching, everybody, and I will catch you on the flip side.